Hello everybody, and you're very welcome to the 11th episode of the Chesterfield of Dreams, and today I'm going to live com the bottom dweller battle between myself away from home. We're going to Bloomfield Road to play the hapless Blackpool, and you can see the gulf in class is staggering, even though we are just one place above them. But a win here could do us a huge good, because we'll be on 20 points, and if Preston, Ipswich and all don't gain, we will be in a great position heading into the new year, because today is the 26th of the 2015 year, so that would be absolutely massive for our confidence to win 2 in a row, because we played Blackburn and lost because of an early goal for them. Then Simon Cox and Grant Hanley, Maurice Deville got one back. But a huge win against Bolton. It was away from home. I don't know what's the name of their stadium nowadays, the Macron Stadium. Disaster struck as we were dominating, but Harrison Reid scored in the 30th minute. But then we got a massive half-time equaliser from the returned and revived Sam Klukas. And a bit of a ding-dong battle saw Shane Griffin sent off in the 60th minute. That allowed Bolton to dominate, but they failed to score. Then Mido got a red card for himself for 2 bookable offences, and from the resultant free kick, a handball from Alex Baptiste in the box allowed Owen Doyle the penalty privilege, and he made no mistake, and we won 2-1. So Blackpool are pretty much by far the worst team in the league. They've lost a huge amount of games in a row, and they haven't won a single one all season. And what I believe the reason why is because they've got a really poor goalkeeper. He's only 19 years old and he's got very little experience, and then they just have a blacked out goalkeeper. So a dreadful piece of management skills from their man in charge. I don't know if they even signed a goalkeeper on loan. No, would you believe that? It's absolutely shocking. No goalkeepers on their books whatsoever in the transfer market, so they have to do that in the January window, or else they'll be in deep trouble. But apart from that, there's nothing else to really talk about. We have a big opportunity to win 2 in a row, and you will take a look at my team now. It's roughly unchanged from our last game, just 1 or 2 swap jobs, but we have a big chance to close the gap to Preston North End and have 6 wins on the board. I'll be shocked if we don't win this game. Shane Griffin is banned, of course, so he looked good in training. I don't really care what they are doing. Yeah, the 22 selected players will. So there you go. They're playing in very negative 4-2, 2-2, but we're playing a 4-2-3-1. Klukas and Aribli on the wings, Owen Doyle supporting Markkanen. Price, I should say, he's been in excellent form, so he's taken the place of Morsey, and Jimmy Ryan now has the ball-winning midfielder role. We have a very lackluster amount of defenders left, as I'll just go back to that actually. Let's just see what I mean. Tactics. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. Here we are. Here are our tactics. You can see Shane Griffin and Ian Evatt are suspended. Calvey and Hutchinson are still injured, so we just have 2 defenders left for central defence, so that is massive that McGinn can't play in that position. So I forgot to mention that, so I apologise, but we'll go back to the tactics screen now. So McGinn and Raglan get to play, O'Neill and Jones on the wings, and Tommy Lee in goal. We'll just sort this out really quick. Just concentrate on the weaker foot. That's not really good. The weaker feet, I should say. So yeah, sorry about this. Just a bit of clumsiness as usual. If you don't really think, you can forget things very easily. We'll continue now to our team talk. Play wider, work the ball into the box. So we should be the favourites here, showing what we can do, and try and win at Bloomfield Road like the vast majority of teams already have. So fingers crossed we get the job done. Markkanen and Doyle, 2 of our better goal scorers, but Hawula and Deville can feel a little bit hard done by. But here we go, the kickoff. Doyle already pressing hard, trying to go to the corner flag, strangely enough, but it's cleared out for a throw in. Just need to get some shots on goal, and their poor goalkeeper should be struggling, but unfortunately it's not looking too good for us. We'll have to shoot on sight. No, very poor first 10 minutes. But hopefully we'll beat the Tangerines fairly comfortably. Reebly to Doyle, and that's wide. So yeah, it is a bit typical. I picked the one game of the season that we're expected to win for a live com, because you never know what we're going to get with the other games. We could either get thrashed, we could destroy a team away from home, or just have a rather crappy draw. It's whatever seems to be the game's decision making is what happens to us. So we have a good move going here. Doyle trying to get among the chances. Oh, Sick was 1v1, and Blackpool really should have had the lead there. A poor opportunity taken, but now they're kind of doing well, and they've hit the bar. Tommy Lee stretching, and he had no idea where that one was going, so we're very fortunate. Doyle back to Jones, and Price to Klukas. Jones, Jimmy Ryan, and Jack Price to Klukas. Markkanen! Oh, and he's hit the bar himself. Goal kick. Here's Dwyer. Good interception. That's what I love to see. And now Reebly to Doyle, through ball to Markkanen. Can he return the favour? He can, and he's won a free kick. I think we need to pass into space as Jimmy Ryan tries to go for goal. Gary Roberts still injured, so no good set piece takers left in the squad, to be honest. We're going to pump the ball into the box and not worry about shooting on sight anymore. Klukas wins the header. Price, Doyle, Klukas, Markkanen goes for the shot at the near post, and Milton is able to save. So he's doing very well thus far for a keeper that's conceded over 70 goals in the first half of the season. Goal for Brentford. That's good news for us. We want Bolton to catch up to the relegation zone, but a poor first half performance. I think we need to get a bit more creative. Some lads are looking nervous, but in general we are having the better of the play. Doyle finds a Reebly with a good outside foot pass, and that has to be no. Owen Doyle, the goal at his mercy, and the goalkeeper guessed right with the catch right in his hands. But we're all over them now. This is what I expected to see, and Markkanen's goal bounces straight out of the net, because it was just a thunderbolt really, and that is the goal we needed. 1-0, absolutely no stopping that shot. So well done Markkanen. He's belted it in the top corner to end his dreadful goal drought. So we have the 1-goal lead, and we need to kick on from here as best we can. We'll try and float the crosses now, but we've done well. We've got our goal, and we'll assertively say we've played well, but we can still do better. Some guys having 6.5s or lower will give Price a bit of a kick, and Klukas as well. There we go. I think everyone else is reasonably okay, and we'll just make sure they know about it. So switching off there, that's not what I like to see from Markkanen, but he has his goal, and the timing was pretty much of the essence. Nothing really wrong with the timing, but it could have been a bit earlier in the game for my liking, just to make them feel a bit more lackluster about themselves. But here we go. It's time for the second half. Raglan up to a 7.0. Doyle must have claimed the assist, so he's at a 7. But now Blackpool have a chance. They're capable of scoring, but it's just they leak so many goals, and that is poor awareness from Dwyer, and he allows O'Neill a free clearance. We'll have to make a substitution in the midfield at some stage. We're just hanging on in there. Here's Daniel Jones, lovely through ball, and Markkanen. I think that should have been another goal, to be honest. The keeper's fumbled it, and we didn't capitalise. But let's have a go with Sam Morsey. We'll take off Price. He's finally had a bad game. I thought this would be one he'd really motivate himself to play in, but I'm afraid not. Maurice DeVille could play shortly. Swap him with Doyle or something, and Markkanen goes off. But now Brighton get a goal against Wolves. That's another basement battle. Niall Ranger comes on. We'll mark him. He can be a bit of a live wire, but if we take our minds off the game, we will be punished. And this is the sort of game you have to win if someone is so badly off the mark. But Mark Cannon looks to be demotivated now. He doesn't want to waste any more energy, so we'll bring on Dubh, who's been unhappy with first team chances, but we've gotten another opportunity to make him happy, as we had a chat and he said please give me a chance, even though he didn't the first time. But could he make his moment count? O'Neill is in the box, and that right flank is now stretched, and Niall Ranger, he's missed it just like his teammates. He hasn't learned from it. He hasn't learned from past experiences. He's really let his team down there. He should have scored, and Blackpool escape, or we escape, eliminate or humiliation there. I'm just getting all my words mixed up today. Jimmy Ryan looks tired. Luke O'Neill looks tired. I think we'll take off O'Neill. We want to have a bit of defensive certainty, and then we can't take him off because we've no centre backs. What do we do? Darikwa, maybe. Yeah, Tendai Darikwa can sort of play right back, so we'll give him a go. It's a big risk, but we have to preserve our players as best we can. We're short on defensive options, so just take it easy while we can. So a very boring live comm. I apologise. I should also mention that our FA Cup third round game is against Huddersfield, so we'll have a look at that as well in a moment. That's Cato in from behind, and he could be disciplined. Yes, that's a straight red card. The studs looked high, but the game believes it was a harsh call, and I think we are safe now. Bournemouth get a late goal against the MK Dons. That is massive news. It's the final 5 seconds. It's a terrible clearance, and we'll take a boring 1-0 win against the basement dwellers, Blackpool. So we're satisfied. We could have scored more goals to help our ailing goal difference, but beggars can't be choosers. We have our win, and we move on to the Bolton and Brighton games before the new year. No rest. We take Sunday off. We go back into action on Monday. But let's take a look now at the table. It's a big difference now. We should be past MK Dons. Yes, that is correct. We are on 20 points. But Preston, I think, got a result. Let me confirm. Preston, yes, they've beaten Charlton Athletic. So we've made no gains despite 2 consecutive victories. So pressure not lifted off our shoulders at all. Negative 19 goal difference is still good. As you can see, Blackpool's is negative 47, and there's still half a season to go, so we'll live with that. But we'll look at our schedule, and we have 2 games before we have the few days off to prepare for the FA Cup third round match against Huddersfield. I'll probably do a highlights version of this, as it's not a dream tie. I wouldn't prioritise it massively, but I would love to get a result. There are some tasty ties in there if you care to notice, but apart from that, I think it's appropriate time to go. We'll have hopefully an even better 2016 and survive in this championship. So thank you for watching, and we'll speak again soon.